Hey folks, Will18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play a Little Factorio. I suspect this might be our very final episode. We are going to try to get our way up to creating green beakers automatically so that we can get the rest of our technology up and running at an appreciable rate. So what we're going to do, so we've got this sort of like what people refer to as sort of a main bus design, you know, a central sort of a factory line. I don't think we need to continue the coal or copper ore any further down than this. So I'm actually thinking what we're going to do is we're going to run, not like that because that would be bad. Oh, more tech. Anything else we can get with just red beakers? There we go, steel processing. That's fine. Like that, like that. And then all we do is make you go northwise. And we'll just change the smart inserter to there, but otherwise it's going to work the same way as before, where it's just going to grab gears and shuffle them over. And that's going to be fine. And then we'll end up with a backlog here, so it'll stop grabbing them so crazy. And then we still have a box here full of them. Eventually that will empty out, and that's going to be okay. Alright, so we've got that. Metal plates will also start going there, assuming our metal smelting operations are working, which right now they are sort of down. I think we might be out of things that we can research with only red beakers. Oh, bullet damage. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, we might need more smelting to keep the metal plates going, because we are going to need more. We are going to need metal plates for other things. Although once the gears backlog over here, then not as many gears are going to be produced, and again the metal plates are going to be okay. We could probably slow down our gear production a little bit too to tune things, but we'll deal with that later. Let's not worry about it. It actually would be pretty trivial too. Do we have any stone furnaces for us to expand our smelting industry, right? Because there's a big backlog of everything else, so we could do that and that. We're using regular inserters. It's here and here, there. Get some more inserters because we will need them. Also, let's get some more transport belts because we will need them. Get you there, and electricity to cover that whole lot. There we are. Perfect. And that'll get some more metal plates going. Okay, and we'll do the same thing over here. Let me get rid of you guys. Might fill my inventory. Okay, not yet. And we're going to use another smart inserter over here just to grab the plates. Now, if you're better at your design, you don't actually have to use the smart inserters because you can just sort of design things in a way that will kind of automatically get the right things to the right areas. But that'll work out okay for now. And then this line is going to continue that way and then down, 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 down. Like that. Okay. So now we have a new sort of central bus being created here with more of the tier 2 slightly refined bits. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up automatic construction of transport belts over here. So we need iron plates and iron gears. Those both come off the bottom, so it seems like a pretty no-brainer. They also just have 2 ingredients, so the level 1 assembly machine should work perfectly fine for this. So we can go and do, say, assembly machine like that. Just need 1 grabber this way. Let's put it there. That's going to be fine. It will need an output, and it will need a new line to put things on. Like that. And we're going to say, please build me transport belts. And then it will just need some electricity. I mean, we can minimize how many poles we use in exchange for more space. You know what? I will take the space, because you can walk through poles. You can't walk through the assembly things. So when you have a block like this, that's a big area. Oh, no, you can't squeeze through. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, we are running... Well, no, we're not running that low on electricity. It's going to be fine. They'll alternate like this, and that'll be okay. All right, so let's get a string of, I don't know, 4 of these. That's hopefully going to be sufficient. And then we're going to grab from there. And then something like that. Something like that. I think we need to extend this at least that far for now. And we need to tell these guys, hey, you are all producing that. There we go. And then on the other side, we need the level 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're going to be producing inserters, and they have 3 ingredients. Or the level 2s, rather, I should say. Level 2s, which take in 3 ingredients. Now, what ingredients do they need? They need the electronic circuit, which we aren't producing yet, as well as the iron gears and iron wheels. So first thing we have to do is create the electronic circuits, which take an iron plate and copper cables. So actually, we need more of the level 1 assembling machines. So we need to make electronic circuits. Come on. Make me an assembly. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put you in here. So you're going to be producing an electronic circuit. You need iron plates and copper cables. Now the copper cables you can grab off of this line here. But the iron plates are on the far line. So we solve that by using the long-handled inserters. Let's get another pair of this stuff going on. Are you out of regular inserters? I think you are. That. I don't know how many circuits we'll need. This is actually... You know what? Let's get rid of you. That's going to be fine. Got that, and more circuits, and more circuits. And we need the regular inserters, which are going to go there, and another long-handled one that does that. And then as long as we got power to all these, there we are. And then, of course, we need to pull those out onto another production line, which is exactly what we're going to do right here. That. Actually, that's right, we can reach 3 of them. Okay, we've got circuits being produced. So now we can take the circuits this is level 3. We can take the circuits from one side. We're looking to build these inserters. Circuits and then the iron bits. So all the iron bits will have to come from far away. All the circuits will come from quite close. Now, the one difficulty we're sort of going to have here is where to dump. And I think I'm going to do that by using some long-handled guys. I'm going to make another track over here. And of course, extend these. Like that. And you know what I should be doing? Is just throwing these guys into a bin. For now. That way I can actually pick them up. We're not going to want you there. Put you there. Okay. You need long-handled inserters, oops, long ones, to grab from this and put it on the far line. There we go. So we're producing inserters over here, putting in a box, and we're producing the, I always get the name wrong, transport belts, and putting in the box for now. But we need to start producing green beakers. So we need to do that, and we also have to ship them out over to here. So I think what I'm going to do... Cancel. Oh, also we're running low on electricity. I don't know if you guys noticed when you mouse over things, the electricity requirements were changing a little bit. So we don't have quite enough electricity. So we can expand this. I'm just going to make another like trio like this. Because it's easy for now. Although we might want a future-proof. Wow, there's no future-proof. You can always tear things up and it's fine. Offshore pump. Oh! 3 boilers, and I need metal plates to be able to finish this. And I don't have a backlog of metal plates being accrued. Because I don't have enough iron ore? Well, if things aren't running at max efficiency, that's not going to help. And they're not. I don't have a bin full of iron. Or full of metal plates? No. Alright, well, let's do what we can here. Well, no, I can't do anything. That's the point. Well, here's something I can do. The burners. Thank you. Go away. Do I have coal on me? Yeah, I do. There we go. Because this won't add to our electricity load, but we'll make sure that there's more steel going through. Or more iron ore, I should say. But still, the metal plates are... Can I pick up an item that's on the ground? Looks like no. It's kind of annoying. What I can do at this point... Oh yeah, because the iron plates are still ending up over here. And we don't need them anymore. Well, that's not true. It is still getting used by some things. But what I want to do is, at a certain point at the end here, I want to grab... any metal plates that make it to the end, and therefore aren't being used, and dumping them in the chest so I can grab them. I mean, I'll probably change... There it is. I'll probably change the way this is done later on. I think if I put a chest on this, it'll go in the chest, and if I tear it apart, then it'll go into my inventory. There's probably another way to pick something up on the ground. There we go. And then that should mean I've got what I need. Not quite for the engine. Need a lot of stuff for that, because it's got to create a bunch of stuff out of steel to get there. There you go. This production should be improved. And the actual smelters themselves don't actually need any electricity. Oh yeah, and we need the metal plates over here too. Yeah, I need quite a bit. Well, I mean, it should be happening now. And yeah, if we get the electricity going. Alright, another steam engine. So I'm going to go ahead and get that installed right away, and then we'll reorganize things afterwards. But I've got the water intake. You got a boiler? Oh, yeah, I built 3 boilers, right. And then the one engine. You just steal the coal out of this. Get it over here. Oh, and I need more electric poles. But I can do that and add some more electricity to our system. Performance, available performance. Yeah, so it's not all the way there. Well, I'll come back after getting some metal plates. So yeah, overextended a little bit. No metal plates making it there, but all our production rates should start to improve. Let me go and actually cancel this. That way this line will fill up and might cut back on a little bit of demand from other things. How many inserters? Oh, I got a crap ton of inserters. That's right, I don't have any more coal right now. I gotta have a few more of these buffers so I can just grab things as needed. Actually, that's a good time to grab that, actually. Because that'll save me from using metal plates to make gears for my own purposes. Yeah, this line's going to back up, so these are no longer grab plates. Then this line's going to back up, so they'll no longer grab plates either. And then we'll end up with a backlog of plates getting stored in the box. No, need more engine tech. Also, I need to get the coal going over there. How many? Not enough. There must be. I guess I can just grab the ones that are sitting in there. There we go. That's a way to grab that stuff. So now I've got some extra transport lines. That's going to be sufficient. There we go. And that's going to start to back up now, and we're going to get a nice supply in there in the future. which is good. We've got those gears in there. Lovely. God, we need a lot of iron for these engines. Oi! Here I am trying to show you the green stuff. The green beakers. Just failing on some of the basics. So it just takes a long time to run through the system. You can see we've got a big backlog of iron now. So now it's not the problem. Now it's mostly a question of how fast can we smelt. And some of the metal plates were missing, so some of these were low on components. And we're still waiting for this to completely backfill up so that no longer stealing the metal plates, which is going to start to be the case now. So we're getting a big group of them. There we go. That's my third engine. Lovely. Okay, then we should be good on power. Should also double check that these guns are got bullets. Yeah, they do. They're okay right now. All right, bop you. Then go boiler, boiler. Engine, engine, engine. And again, to save power, 1, 2, 3 burner inserters, because they will feed themselves coal from this and not actually use extra electricity. Booyah. So now I do need to go and get some extra wood so I can make some more electrical cables or electric poles. It's a real hike, but at least we do have a forest that is technically within a reasonable distance. Plus, if we want to make more bins... Oh, I moved the mouse accidentally there and reset the logging job. If we want to make more bins, we're going to need more wood. Now, later on, you do get other types of poles that... I think they reach further. And I don't remember, they might not need wood anymore. But anything you can make in the game could also be made automatically. Okay. There you go. Lots of poles. Maybe overkilled it. Nah. I don't think so. Got some more steel there. Lots of oil too, which is going to be nice in the future. You are now hooked up to the grid. Let's check here. Bullet shooting speed. Yeah, I mean, may as well grab it. We'll sink a little bit more in there. How's our performance looking? There we go. Performance and available performance. So the performance is the amount of electricity currently being produced, and we can produce all the way up to the green one because of our water temperature. This one's a little lower right now, but there we go. It's improving as the water temperature increases and goes through the system. So I'm feeling very happy about the power situation at this point. Good. So now what we have to do is get some green beakers up there. What I think I'm going to do... What do you need to produce green? Oh yeah, just 2 ingredients. Transporter, or the inserter and the transport belt. What I would like to do is something like that. And let's get another one. Pick up some iron plates. Like that. So we've got 4. Oh, there's 5 actually. Okay, 5 and 5 for the beakers. And just tell them you're going to do green, 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 and green. And so we also need to, I mean, you're going to need a bunch of belts. But let's assume we're going to discharge them in that way. I guess I could do, there we go, that might work. So the idea being, it's going to dump out something like that. And obviously it needs to take some bits in. Again, if I do it a little bit more smartly, okay, doesn't matter too much, but you can save a few poles. So this doesn't actually need to do anything. But right here, in one direction or the other, it might be the other direction, is where we're going to run our inserters and our belts. So the inserters can get here really easily, actually, especially if I just decide to run it the opposite direction. Like that. That works fine. And then all we're missing over here is electricity. Like that. Now we need to get the belts up here. So they're way down here. I think using a combination of underground bits and not to mention some more belts, which I will manually go and build. I think we can get it there. Do something like that. Underground belt. It does have a max range, but that is sufficient. And wow, that's all we need to do. There we go. So now we're going to start producing green beakers. Done and done. We're starting to build quite a long base, but that's not unreasonable. These guys, after a minute, it does take a long time, but there we go. And green beakers should start getting picked up. Right now, our current tech only needs red beakers. But the next one will pick up one that needs green beakers, and then it'll be ready to go right from the start. And with that in mind, since our tech is starting to take longer and longer to do, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more labs. We're going to build labs on the other side. That might overstress our production rate, but I don't think so. I think especially as we need more and more colored beakers, the rate at which the tech comes will vary. So I'm going to put this in now because I will want it at some point. Well, yeah, I suppose. I don't know. We need some long-handled inserters here. Which I guess will come after we're done building all the science labs. Because there are 4, if you've noticed, there's 4 different types of beakers. So later on we will need to supply lots of different types of beakers to these guys. And actually, the other beakers might flow in the opposite direction. It's possible. Oh, 2 turrets are engaged. It's in the south. Let me go and babysit them, making sure they're okay. At some point, they'll run out of ammo, and then you're effed if you're not monitoring that. Alright, we're still okay right now. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to start a new... just to make sure I have bullets. A bunch of plates, because clearly we need that. And you've got your last research lab. Lovely. Long-handled inserters. Like so, and then electricity. Boom! More science, more faster. So yeah, because at some point we'll need beakers flowing, and it might flow from the opposite direction. In fact, that's probably what'll happen. And we're under attack again. Up here this time. Was that the warning? There might have been something else. You're using bullets. We can automate the bullet production process, but I don't know. We're okay. I'm gonna build a lot of these. And try to max out the bullet count on all these. Without less of a risk of running out. So the bullet shooting speed is about to finish. It's not really the most important upgrade, but we had nothing else to do. And now we can start on our level 2 stuff. Advanced electronics we can probably live without for a little while. Logistics 2 gives us fast belts, underground belts, and splitters, which is really nice. Engines unlocks the engine unit, and you can start looking towards building vehicles. There we go. There's our big electric poles, medium electric poles. A tool belt adds a second quick bar. Ooh, nice. We can also increase our lab efficiency. It's possible that we'd like to start with increasing our lab efficiency, such that everything else will research faster after that. That would be kind of lovely. What we may have wanted to do is get all the green and red beakers to be building on the same side of the treadmill, and then get another beaker set over here. We'll see. But we'll leave it be for now. Our research is definitely working and going fine. We'd probably want to start smelting our stone into sort of stone blocks or bricks or whatever they're called. And then we can start building walls to protect our guns a little bit better. We might want more turrets. Lots of things like that start to become the sort of thing you concern yourself with. We have a really wicked excess of copper plates in here, which is fine. And we are not currently overflowing on metal plates. We're also not overflowing on gears. It's being used a little too aggressively somewhere else. Well, probably because it's building this backflow over here. Probably because of here. I'm assuming our actual production is okay. We've got plenty of iron, yeah. So I'm not too worried about these. I might still want to cap them out. I probably want to go and build, replace them with actual electric drills so I don't have to worry about accidentally running out of coal. That's probably a good idea. Although for now, I could just pick up a whole bunch of coal over here and load the crap out of them, and then I don't have to concern myself for some time. Because they do work okay. They do produce more pollution, but that's okay. A little pollution never hurt anyone. And actually, we've got a good backlog over here. And if it does backlog all the way here and they're not running, then they won't use up any coal, so that's going to be okay. Which is a little silly right now, because right now, they're almost always running, whereas these are often taking a break, as you can see here. But that's all right. I suspect part of what's going on right now is we do have too many of these for the number of labs, but you can see the backflow is going to increase, and at some point they'll just stop working, and then everything else will have a backlog. And you can see the inserters here are the things that are being more aggressively consumed, and they'll backlog, and then we'll stop using as much. And I think we'll reach a nice equilibrium. It's just right now, as we add more things, then all of a sudden we drain the system a whole bunch, and that's okay. This is okay. This at the end is bothering me a little bit, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'd feel a lot better if it's purely cosmetic, but now I feel so much better. And what the hell, let's go and get, we've got room. I can fit in a couple of stone furnaces if I don't keep the same pattern either. We can cancel that job. And that. And inserters. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that, and like that. There we go. Get a few more steel plates being produced. Smelting goes quite slowly. At some point, we get the advanced smelters. Actually, where do we get that? Advanced material processing? Steel furnace? Maybe. That might be the better furnace tech right there. So we'll have to research that. And then upgrade it, and they run faster, and at a certain point, they stop needing coal, I think. I might be wrong about that. They might just run faster, but I thought they started being electric. There's a lot of other electric stuff. In addition to just having a crap ton of these, you can start building solar power plants, for example. So that's nice. Let's go and fill up the bullets here. Oh, they can go all the way up to 100 in a stack. Huh. Let's take half of that away. There we go. And that's pretty good. And then build more guns and drop them. But I'm going to stop this here. I think this will be the end of our series at this time. We may revisit. I've got too many series on the go. I can't really add more to things, but a lot of people had requested this. We're really eager about some Factorio coverage. So there we go. I do love the game. I think it's a fantastic game. Not only do I enjoy playing it, I think it's a brilliant game. Ooh. Move from an iron axe to a steel axe. To probably chop things faster. No, let's just build some more of these repair kits. Make sure to top that off. Always handy if you have a few repair kits on you. There you go. I mean, we'll never get a backlog of metal plates, because eventually they'll get stored. But yeah, they're not even actually getting stored here. They're really being used that aggressively. And actually, this one here, I forgot, isn't even doing anything. It's never even been used. I mean, which is fine. There we go. We're finally getting a backlog of these. Okay, so I can actually just go and get rid of that, because it's sort of deceptive that it's there anyway. But yeah, we're really... Oh, being attacked in the south. Turrets are engaged. Well, they're not engaged anymore, and they're still good on bullets, which is good. Here, I'll put another turret down here and give it some extra bullets to make sure. But yeah, blocking that off with a wall will start to be good. In fact, you can block off your entire area with walls, which starts to become important because you do get faced with tougher and tougher animals. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.